Because of matrimonial disputes in India in comparison to the rest of the world. I've had discussions with hundreds upon hundreds of NRI spouses, and I get a little bit of ideas about the lay of the land in several countries. I think about 12 or 13 countries. I've had discussions with NRIs living over there, living with their spouses, what goes on, what transpires in those countries versus what transpires in India. At the very least, in all of these reasonably well developed countries where NRIs go for a better quality of life to make more money, I see a common theme, which is that they actually are far more gender neutral in terms of spouses, be it a man or a woman, availing of their legal remedies. In India, it is very heavily lopsided towards the woman. Of course, another aspect to this problem I feel always is that there are remedies available to men, but there is not enough information, not enough knowledge about how to avail of those remedies for men in India in comparison to the laws abroad. But another big factor, one thing that really frustrates me, is that courts abroad always take into account whatever is transpiring in other jurisdiction, and they will pass orders accordingly. I was recently reading this news report. This man faces complete exoneration, faces a case, gets complete exoneration in Singapore. Then, the wife takes the child to the US. I'm not making any comments, I'm just reading this. And wife takes the child to the US. There he gets a court order that the child should be returned to the husband, or I think 50-50 custody or whatever. And then she comes to India, files some sort of a rape case. And this is not an exaggeration. This is not something that, happens say once a year, right? This is something that I happen daily, I'm seeing happening. And this is so frustrating because nowhere else in the world can a woman get away by saying dowry harassment without any proof, criminal breach of trust without any proof. He raped me, his friend raped me without any proof. What the hell is going on? Indian courts do take note of this, but it's very unfortunate that you have to push very hard to get the courts to show this. Sometimes, even despite your best efforts, you fail. But why is it supposed to be so tough? Why do courts not go out of their own way, look at documents presented by the husband, and understand that, yes, these are pleadings which have taken place in other jurisdictions? Why do you just say, we don't have anything to do with that court? Let these matters go on for several years, and then we will figure out at the end of several years, which anyways also is improper. All of these other countries, things happen very quickly. After several years, the man is shown to be innocent. All of this garbage is then considered later. And the man has already been punished through process. Very, very frustrating.